Hey everyone, this is Kevin with Weather Service. We're going to do a mic check and we'll get started in a second. Okay, looks like we are good. Only 2 minutes late, that's not so bad. We're going to get started here with the latest on Zeta. See if we can get some more people to join if possible. And we'll go ahead and see what we got the latest here with Zeta as of 6:30 o'clock here. Okay. All right. Whoops, let's see here. There we go. I cannot promise video integrity on this update because we are taking power hits right now. Okay. All right. So we're kind of in the eye wall here right now. I think my stream is still going, which is good. That's amazing that it's still going. So we're going to kind of keep going here and assume that we got everything still rolling. We're in the northern eye wall here in Slidell, Louisiana, which is where our office is located. And we're taking more power hits right here. Like I said, I can't 100% guarantee the integrity of the video. We're just going to kind of have to wing it right now. If we continue to have this problem, we have generators here at the office that will back us up if we lose power. We've already had several power flashes already here earlier today. So just making sure everything is still okay here. Sorry, there's still a lot going on here. We're very busy here at the Weather Service, and we just want to kind of provide you with the latest. In case I do lose stream, I'm just going to go ahead and keep going with the stream right now. Let me show you here what we got with the current position of the storm with the radar imagery. So I wanted to actually show you here. Slidell is located right in the center of the screen. So that's where we're at, and that means we're in the northern eye wall, which has just went through New Orleans, and now it's going through Slidell on the south shore. So some of the worst conditions are already ongoing here at our office in Slidell. We're talking about winds of 50 to 60 miles per hour, which is why we're having some power loss issues. Some of these high winds are spreading also towards Manville as well, getting towards Pearl River, Pearlington, even close to Bay St. Louis. These conditions will start to deteriorate further to the east. Now, so we're going to focus on where the storm is right now in the worst conditions. We're going to spread out from there because I know we have a lot of viewers from the city as well. But for right now, hunker down if you're in Slidell. Stay inside. Do not get out in this at all. We are telling people do not get out at all inside. If you are, don't get outside in this. If you happen to travel, only do it if it's an emergency. If you're in the city of Slidell, getting towards Mandeville and Covington, and even Madisonville further to the west. Burlington as well. You're in some of the worst parts of the storm right now. If we get a little bit of a closer view, Eden Isle 2, Lacombe, you're in the worst part of the storm right now. And this is going to continue through Pearlington, and we just completely lost power, which I'm going to be surprised if I still have my stream going. I'm going to pretty much have to speed this one up through here a little bit here because we're currently getting hit pretty good here at the office, but I'm going to keep going. For what we have now, we're going to zoom out, and I want to talk about the city in case anything else happens. I really want to make sure I get the point across about the city, that you're in some of the calmest conditions right now. But the winds are going to pick back up again. On the backside of it, we see high winds picking up on the backside all the time. We now have winds gusting at 63 miles per hour there at Kenner at the International Airport. Winds are going to pick up behind it. So I know the winds have calmed down in New Orleans. We just made that Twitter post. Do not let your guard down and get outside of the center of the storm because winds are still going to be very strong on the backside of it. So this is a call out for all people in New Orleans that if the winds are about to pick up, if they haven't already, and they could be damaging. We've heard many reports of tree damage and even structural damage in some locations around New Orleans and areas surrounding across the West Bank and the south of I-1012. So for that area, we're realizing that there is still some bad issues with trees and power lines down. Be aware with the backside of the storm, we may still see some very serious conditions. So New Orleans, you are not out of the woods just yet. Even going down towards Golden Meadow, they're still gusting 40 to 50 miles per hour. So there's still going to be a lot of high wind on the backside of the storm. Even though you don't see rain on radar, it doesn't mean that there's no high winds there. Rain is just rain. Winds are different. We're not scanning winds with base reflectivity. We're scanning raindrops. That's a different manner here. So as we go back to the north, now I want to talk about the future progression of the storm. We're talking about St. Tammany Parish. We're under the gun right now. Washington Parish, conditions are going to start deteriorating. Pearl River, conditions are deteriorating now and will continue to here in the next little bit. Hancock County. Conditions are really bad now and will continue to get bad here in the next 30 to 45 minutes. Harrison and Jackson County, you got some high winds over there. We're seeing winds around 50 to 60 miles per hour already. Gulfport and Biloxi, and in Pascagoula, we also have winds around 40 to 45 miles per hour in that region. So, again, for the coastal Mississippi area, conditions are going to steadily get worse with time. But again, this may last for several hours, even on the back side of the storm, stretching towards the bottom part, the southeast part of the storm, still has a lot of high winds over Buras. We're talking about winds still 67 miles per hour, and they're so far away from the center of the storm. So that goes to show that there's a lot of high winds on that quadrant of the storm that still got to rush up towards coastal Mississippi, which could still be a problem here as we go into the rest of the duration of the storm. So we are in the middle of it right now as far as New Orleans and Slidell and the North Shore. For our friends listening to Baton Rouge, it's almost like nothing's going on there at all. There's a very sharp cutoff of the rain and high winds. Baton Rouge, we're only seeing reports of winds around 10 miles per hour from the north. So nothing impactful for Baton Rouge, New Roads, Clinton, Woodville, areas like that. No problems at all. Even Lafayette and back further west towards Lake Charles, no issues at all. So again, we want to also pay attention to our friends to the east. Mobile, they're having some issues. They are issuing several tornado warnings. One now, it looks like just to the west of Gulf Shores near Morgan City. Just want to make Fort Morgan. Morgan City's to the west. This is for Morgan City, Alabama. That's going to be coming up towards Daphne and across Mobile Bay. Realize we're under a tornado watch right now till midnight, so tornadoes remain a risk for a large part of the area. This is going to be primarily near the center to the east of the storm, including the storm's eventual track. So it includes Pearl River, Hancock, St. Tammany, Washington counties, and then Washington, St. Tammany parishes. And I can tell you, though, the tornado threat for New Orleans is completely over. I can with confidence tell you that. No tornado threat at all anymore for New Orleans, just high winds. And even the rain threat has now become minimized. So just high winds for New Orleans. Flooding rains will no longer become an issue much anymore. It's just going to be high winds, but Slidell, North Shore, the whole package of situation is possible there. That includes tornadoes, high winds, surge, still a big problem as well. So be aware of that. That this is a big problem here in St. Tammany Parish. We're going to continue to get power outages. We're going to continue to get tree damage, and we are losing a lot of power. We're having problems hold power here at our office. So again, this is the current situation that we're seeing right now, and we're going to continue to keep you as updated as possible. Let's see, there we go. We're going to continue to keep you as updated as possible. We need to kind of check back and see what's going on with the office right now. And of course, we're extremely busy here taking these reports to provide you with this information as much as we can. But again, I'm going to repeat it one more time. New Orleans, you're out of the woods when it comes to, like I say, I'll just want to double check I have my connection there. Again, New Orleans, you are out of the woods when it comes to tornadoes and flooding rains, but winds are still an issue. Remain in a safe place if you're still there, at least for the next few hours. Slidell, St. Tammany Parish, that's Covington, Lacombe, Manville, Madisonville, that entire area, you're still in a high threat for extreme impacts. You're in the eye wall, and we may be seeing some significant impacts. Do not travel at all unless it's an emergency if you live in St. Tammany Parish or Hancock County, Mississippi. And again, these threats will continue to move off to the north and northeast. That includes Washington and Pearl River Parish. You're next. And then further north towards Hattiesburg. The storm's going to be just basically riding Interstate 59 to the northeast towards Purvis, and then we get up towards Hattiesburg as well. Also, I just completely forgot, too, that we have a lot of reports I wanted to pass along here. The peak wind report from Bayou Bienvenue was 112 miles per hour, which is incredible. We have trees down all across the South Shore. We have too much to report there. And Shell Beach just had a peak wind gust of 89 miles per hour. So that's some serious wind right there and right next to New Orleans on the backside of the circulation. So this is still a significant issue, and we're going to continue to keep you updated as possible. Looks like we're continuing to have some issues here with the power outages, but we're going to continue to do as much as we can by providing updates as frequent as we can. So we'll look for another update at least by 7:15 or 7:30 earlier if possible. So we'll end it there, and we appreciate you joining in, and stay safe.